Now that it seems that I finally caught your eye.
Welcome.
Girl, I'm doing fine now.
To August Gold.
Wanted to know.
I'll be your host for the tape.
Now that it seems
My name is
that I
Kazie.
finally caught your eye.
And I want to say thank you.
It's no surprise.
Tune in. In the game, they got me feeling like I'm Kobe. Westside flannel fitted hat in the OE. Low riders bouncing, cookouts where the hoes be. In 1998, that's where you find little old me. I'm back now. Haters getting lapped, they in the background. And since I got some cheese, a nigga learned to put his Mac down. Tens are better in my section, or we kick them out. So either I'm a dick or I'm showing them what this dick about. Cash hoes and hustle, the only thing that my niggas bout. Flow hot as the summer desert when it's in the drought. Or hot as the block with cops that click and pow on the innocent black figure, they think it's pitch and foul. In the downtown at the Petco, rooting for the Padres, looking so special. Air Max 1s, jersey so retro, Gwen on my back, or maybe it was Klesko. I really ain't tripping cause I'm flying, your chick know I been dope. To the stew telling my niggas let's go. Shit, cause it's time to make classics. Slow motion's better than none. But fuck moving backwards, nigga. Right? And now that I finally got your attention, I need you to turn it up just a bit. Thank you. I got the game on locksmith. Hating niggas not shits, cause I spit heat. I be on my Chris Ball shit. You over there cuffing niggas, stop with all that cop shit. You insecure, cause she gon' find out that you not shit. Catch me up in packs, I know the hundreds when I cop shit. Skater swag, Terry Kennedy, Eric Austin. Ripping beats, so I'm known from Venice Beach to Boston. In these streets, you either get into it or in the coffin. I'm all in, so place your bets on me. My nigga like a rep, he keep a tech on him, so we won't hesitate to get you wet. Chlorine, you rap niggas boring, women and fans adore me. Right. I've been in the game, paying dues. Creased up from my teeth to my shoes. At the Arco, fill up my tank just to cruise. Then I hit Petco Park to cop a Frank in the brew. August Gold. Right.
Now that it seems that I finally caught your eye.
Kazie. I hope that you enjoy the tape. So, just sit back and let your ears hear the magic.
Real quick, Mello.
Damn, Dom, you did this shit?
Right? Yeah. Kazie. Look. I be sipping champagne with the orange juice. The way I've been making these moves, I'm never gonna lose. These women something like my shoes, cause they come in twos. Benjamins, blue faces when I'm thumbing through. And my niggas is with the shit, so what you wanna do? I wouldn't recommend it. I'm a boss, took losses and learned lessons with it. She say I'm cool like Savi gave me the 7 digits. Diamond in the rough, but drop gems in every sentence. Might have failed, but I'm never quitting. Got my weight up, like I hit the gym and did heavy lifting. A young nigga with more bars than San Quentin. Rose from the concrete, God happened to handpick it. My camp winning, you niggas know that it's left coast. That man different, he fly and got the best flows. She texting niggas, she tryna give me that next slow. Pull up and swam in it, I did the breaststroke. Every time I drop, nigga checks flow. I'm the future like I be with DJ Esco. You can check the stats in the rep. I'm that nigga in the West with respect, nigga, let's go.
I just wanna roll. I've been getting guap. It got my pockets on swole. I'm gon' hit your line. So tell me where you wanna go. Girl, you looking fine. I like your style, girl, you go. Let's roll.
Mimosas in the morning, different states like I'm touring. Granite countertops, expensive VV on the flooring. Always been a player, so you know I got a roster. Baby wanna roll with me, she know it's gon' cost her. I'm a boss, took a loss before I seen a win. Been a real nigga and that's to the end. Never had shit to prove, bitch, you see these moves. We ain't really with the flexing, but we getting loot. I speak the truth every time I hop up on the mic. pick you up around 10, let's go grab a bite. Then I'm back to the money, need to see a meal. Left coast to best coast, but you know the drill. I done seen 100 bands, I don't need a deal. Get my whole team eating, that's a good feel. Keep it real, I'm the coolest in my city. Looking at these other rappers, y'all really ain't fucking with me. Swimming through the trenches, well respected in my section. Which whip should I drive? I'ma always keep them guessing. The X5 or the 7-4. And if you don't know anything, bitch, we getting dough.
I just wanna rock. I just wanna roll. I've been getting guap. It got my pockets on swole. I'm gon' hit your line. So tell me where you wanna go. Girl, you looking fine. I like your style, girl, you cold. Let's roll.
Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome to the Pure Rap Podcast. Got Kevin Darnese with me. Got a special episode tonight. And we got the NBA draft going on, too.
I didn't even know what was going on.
Yeah, I forgot. Draft day.
The only draft day I acknowledge is NFL draft. Sorry.
Yeah.
You're a scrub.
In the NFL be like announced.
No numbers like the NBA Finals.
Yeah, I didn't hear no promo about the NBA draft.
Wait, hold on. What'd you say?
So the draft be putting up numbers like the NBA Finals for a draft.
Well, obviously, man, we all know NFL's the
superior
when it comes to America. You know what I mean?
Superior.
You know,
Lakers. Hey,
especially when you got like Middle America too. They love their football. I love football. Obviously, they gonna get the views.
Texas got nothing else to do but watch football.
Especially once they got Kaepernick out of there, their views skyrocketed. Nah, but
we can watch the draft again,
right?
The Manning people are happy.
Yeah, too.
Johnny Manziel.
I'm still trying to get. I saw Scoot Henderson on the Blazers, so I need Damian Lillard to go to the Miami Heat. You know what I mean?
You know that ain't happen.
I know. It's not gonna happen.
A lot of crazy stuff.
Hey,
a lot of crazy trades already though.
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
So y'all will get a ring. He said y'all should got Chris Paul.
Chris Paul want a ring.
No ring.
So messed up.
At least we ain't getting Golden State.
Hey man, if you can't beat them, I say if you can't beat them, join them. Yeah, Chris Paul on that.
I don't know. I wish Chris Paul would have had a ring.
I mean, realistically, I feel like
I don't know.
I mean, obviously, I know
his career.
Yeah, but if it wasn't for him, like the Suns wouldn't have even
blame the veto.
Yeah, I just felt like he was so close. I feel like
blame the veto.
He had great teams, but now going to the Warriors and his moments of last few years.
Kobe. Blame that veto.
Oh yeah. David Stern was
bugging
with that. Yeah. Man, imagine what that could have been.
He should have been with the Late Show, man.
Yeah. But y'all ready to get into it?
Shoot, man, what we got on for tonight?
What's going on? You didn't tell me about my day.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, host.
Huh?
What happened?
Well, Darnell wants you to ask about his day. I was telling you.
Yeah, Darnell, how's your day going, Darnell? I know you took a little nap, man. You refreshed? How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm refreshed, man. Juneteenth, it's a holiday. We celebrated that, you know what I'm saying? Had a day off, you know what I'm saying? And also, good music and the weather, man. It's sunny now. First day of summer.
Second day.
Out in San Diego.
Second
San
day.
Diego. I don't know about you though. The summer's here. We here. We outside.
This man said that every episode, bro. Man, you act like Minnesota just one big igloo year out.
He thinks you're in the igloo.
Yeah.
I last episode, I don't know how the weather is out there. Like, bro, I just told you.
You think you're in the North Pole and shit.
It's hotter out here than it is in San Diego.
I don't know. Your winter is different than our winter. You know what I'm saying?
I think you're living in Antarctica and shit.
Man, I'm just playing, man. Nah,
All right,
we got San Diego artists, man. What's up?
Back to what I was saying. Let everyone know what we got going on.
Yeah, so we got a dope artist. You know, I mean, this one's special. If you want to go back a couple episodes when we had our homie Jovan on, he mentioned this artist. You know what I mean? And when we were asking him about artists that he's been listening to and bumping, he mentioned Kazie. And of course, as soon as we hopped off, hold on, I will say this: when it comes to Jovan, when it comes to music recommendations, all that stuff, we just immediately took his word for it. We don't even gotta. It's not even a question. As soon as we heard the music, we're like, oh, yeah. Coming from Jovan. As soon as we heard the music, we're like, oh yeah, for sure. Like that's automatic. And then as soon as we hit him up, man, replied instantly to us. So that was dope as well to give us the time to hop on. But Jovan, shout out to him because he did give me some background info as well. Kazie was a hooper, so he was a Helix. Then he said they went to Grossmont together, and then he went to go play at Stan State. And then we'll talk about as far as when the music came in as well, so we could kind of get it full circle and see how that played out. He also has a new project called Where the Sun Sets, coming out July 4th. Also got a new single called The Respected Interlude, releasing tomorrow night. And we'll speak on that as well at the end. So yeah, the work is coming in, man. But without further ado, let's bring them on. And with that intro.
Wait a minute.
Yo, what's good?
What's up? How y'all doing? Excuse me if my connection is trash, man. I'm in a really bad area. So
yeah, I forgot to mention that too. He's in the Uber, so bear with us.
Yeah, man.
Gonna make
it in the car, man. Bear with me, please. I'm almost home, man.
Yeah.
Nah, hey, you ain't the first one in the car, man. We had a lot of.
You're the first one in the Uber though.
Yeah, first in the Uber though.
Driving on the road. This ain't the first time. We had multiple.
All right, cool. Cool. At least I know I'm not a party of one, man. All right, cool. What's up, man? How y'all doing?
I was about to ask you the same thing, man. We're doing good. It's good to meet you, man. And like I said, I don't know if you heard that before too, but we want to shout out Jovan. He said your name on the episode when we were interviewing him, and bro, as soon as we heard the music, super fire. So.
Appreciate y'all, bro. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, Joe's my guy, man. That's really my guy. Shout out Joe, man. I hope he's good wherever he at. He always taps in with me randomly, but when I see him, it's always love, man. That's my dog for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we went to high school with him. Like this, always just been the bro just ever since. You know what I mean? So
solid dude, for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, he solid. Yeah, he recommends songs and high school and artists, and. We heard about you, and then and it was San Diego. We definitely had to check it out. So
yeah,
now we're here. No, thank you for the time, though. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no, bro. Thank you guys for having me, man.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Doing it for the city, man.
Yeah, and what area are you from, or you grew up in?
So I grew up in the East San Diego district. So City Heights is what it's called, or Mid City. So we around the area between El Cajon Boulevard and University Ave.
Yeah, I used to live about 40th and University. So
yeah, you familiar then? Yeah. Shout out to my son for the home.
By the 15, like right across from the Jack in the Box, but like top of the top of the side of the freeway.
Hey,
talking about a Chevron?
Yeah.
I still live on. My mom live on 60th and University, bro. Right there behind the food for less and all that University Square Plaza, bro.
Okay,
so I'm really telling, bro.
He's out in that area.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, crazy.
Different areas for sure. But like I would say, all through like middle school, high school, me and Darren, we lived on the same street in North Park.
Park.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I used to go to a school over there. I used to go to a little after-school program over there in North Park. Jefferson, y'all know Jefferson over there on University?
Yeah.
Off the university?
By the KFC. Yeah.
Hella, yeah, right behind the KFC. Yeah, I used to go to an after school program over there and shit. That's crazy. Small world, man.
Nah, for real, man. Everything connected.
Yeah.
That's just right.
Definitely ran around them blocks, man. Bus, what was it? The number 7 bus rider, man. For
7,
sure.
right?
Deadly. Too many people on that bus. I didn't
too many times that door.
Everything, bro.
God, bro. Every time, like,
stops on that.
I be running to it. I feel like you never remember Spider-Man where he be running after the bus. I be like, trying to catch it. They close the door on me. I'm like,
yeah. Going to San Diego High, going to school in downtown.
Them bus drivers were no joke, bro. They would look at you too. And
it was deadly. Bus driver would dip on you. It's crazy,
kid, man.
I went to Helix, so I always the 7 was the go-to. No matter where got me everywhere, bro. From Old Town all the way back home to school, wherever I needed to go, bro. I just hit the 7.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
The 7 was 11.
Where it's at.
Yeah, it's iconic. Too many stops by that time.
Too many 7 and 11. Those motherfuckers go all over they go.
Hey, the 10 too.
11, man, yeah. 10 had the limited stop. Yeah, I'm knowing all about it. Yeah. It's crazy.
All right, man. Let's get into it. So we got a segment that we call it's called Rapid Fire, where we ask 5 different questions that have nothing to do with the initial interview. It could be deep questions, insightful questions, random questions.
I'll break up a.
Are you good?
I'll break it up a little bit.
All right.
Yeah, repeat that one more time. Now I hear you. Okay.
All right, cool. We got a segment we do called Rapid Fire, which is different from our initial interview. We just got 5 questions. It could be insightful, deep, funny, just 5 random questions. Kind of like an icebreaker, you know. So.
Okay.
All right, so let's get into that.
Get it.
Let's go. Hey, Darnell, you know what time it is?
No.
It's time for Rapid Fire.
I hate this man's voice.
Rapid Fire.
I hate this man's voice.
So, we were talking about, NBA draft and hooping and stuff like that. If you can form a basketball team of 5 players and a 6-man, or 4 players and a 6-man, you're included on this team. Who are you choosing?
I have to repeat that. Breaking up again. Damn, man.
Oh, no, it's all good. Yeah,
run that question back, man. I know it's supposed to be rapid.
Yeah.
The connection's not letting us be rapid.
No. Let us know anytime you need us to repeat anything. If you could form a basketball team, a team of 5. Oh shit.
Yeah, shit lagging, man.
Yeah.
Little laggy, little technicals. Technicals.
I will be running it back.
So what was the question again?
It's pretty much just so you can. I was just gonna switch it. If you could form a team of 5, you know what I mean? Like
we back. We back.
Team of 5.
Yeah,
for doing any era.
Any era, yeah. But you're the 6th man, so you're included on the team.
I mean, you gotta be NBA players. Or it can just be like
Man, honestly,
it could be your
overseas
next door neighbors.
And one.
Unless you want to stick to the NBA. Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with NBA.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna go by 5.
All time though.
All time. Yeah. If we're gonna go with 5, I'm gonna have to go Steph at the 1, man, because that's a game changer. We're gonna have to go the guy, my favorite player of all time, Kobe, at the 2. Definitely, I'm gonna take Prime Bron at 3. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking Miami years Bron.
Yes.
And then at the 4, give me KG. And I don't care when you give me KG. That's the best 4 in the game. And then 5, of course, Shaq, bro. I don't know if y'all heard that, but
you said Shaq.
I'm going with that as my 5.
And you said for your 4, you said KG or
I'm doing KG, Kevin Garnett all day. Big ticket.
Garnett.
I'm doing big ticket. I got my on him.
Shout out KG.
I'm thinking, what 5 do you put against that to stop it? Because you got bullies on that team. You got the most dominant center. You got Kobe who don't take no shit. You got Steph shooting from everywhere. Like, how you beat that 5? I don't know.
Nah, that's a crazy 5. I'm not gonna lie. That's a crazy 5.
It's a solid 5.
Yeah, you literally got like the best at every like. or one of the best at every position. That's crazy. All right, so what is something you think is overrated?
Who I think is overrated? What is overrated? That's a good question. Shit, that's the one that gets you on the spot. I think people's concern with the small stuff is something that's very overrated. Instead of enjoying what life has to offer, I think a lot of people are worried about stupid stuff like time and getting older. I think a lot of things I hear outside when I'm having conversations with people, and I'm getting older. And time is flying. And I think that's a very overrated thing. People worry about that too much instead of just living in the moment. Really enjoying what life has to offer now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I guess that's what I would say is overrated. I guess the over dramatization of time.
People think about that all the time. People thinking of the future too much. They're not thinking about the present.
Yeah.
Right now it's like,
No.
they think about retirement, 20 years, 30 years. You ain't think about right now.
Yeah, you got 10 other tasks to take care of, and shit right in front of your face. Sometimes it's blessings right in front of your face, and you neglect it because you focus on 30 other things in the future.
Man.
What you about to do when you're 30 when you're only 25? You get me? Like,
that's a fact. That's a fact.
But it's the society we live in. You know what I'm saying? We live in the IG era. You go online and everybody living fast with all this shit in a simple picture or 30-second clip.
That instant
you feel like you just left behind your time.
Social media
Yeah.
stuff, man.
That's real.
Yeah.
We'll blame
I like
social,
that answer a lot.
Social with that.
All right. What is a song that you like or listen to that you would be embarrassed if anyone found out?
Hey, right now I'm gonna be 100. I'm not even gonna say it's embarrassing because I feel like if I'm with the homies, they're gonna sing it too. It's the Snooze shit with Scissor right now. That shit crazy. Like,
oh yeah.
That's the shit right now, bro. What?
What track?
Snooze by Scissor.
Yeah. That's one of those things where it's like you won't know till you turn it on around everyone, and then you look at everyone and you're like, all right, we all listen to it. Look, come on.
Oh, everything. Every time I hear it, I feel like that white chick thing with Terry Crews was in the car. Like, I love this song. Like, yeah, that's just fire, bro.
That's the hit. That's the hit.
Making my way down.
I'm not ashamed of it. That's why I'm like, I don't know if I'd be embarrassed because like it's actually a great song. Like, what are we to argue and be embarrassed about?
Yeah. That's funny.
But I know it'll catch a couple people by surprise me singing that word for word. You know what I'm saying? In my voice.
Yeah. If you singing it word for word, I think that's the part where they're gonna be like, hold on, wait, what?
Hey, one of them ones, man. I can't deny it. One of them ones.
Yeah. Nah, we can't complain. It's a hit. Right. It speaks for itself. She making numbers off of it.
Okay, come on, let's keep it real.
Yeah. All right. Fourth question: if you could be a contestant on any game show, which one would you choose?
Man, give me Prices Right, man. I need the bread, and I got a lot of knowledge, so let's run it. I always wanted to be on that show. That's funny. I grew up with my grandma, so we watch shows like that. I'm like, man, put me on Prices Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Family Feud.
That's how I used to be. I used to feel like that with Wheel of Fortune.
Deal or No Deal?
Yeah. Deal or No Deal. I actually went to a Deal or No Deal screening.
Oh, nice.
I was in the crowd.
How was that experience?
It was some bullshit, man. It was one of the things. Actually, when I was at Grossmont, it was a team bonding thing for our basketball team and shit. And our coach made us dress up in costumes, so niggas was pissed off. He like, don't dress up. We running the next day out. We see you. I'm like, man, bullshit. So niggas was just putting whatever together and calling it costumes, but it was an experience, I guess. I mean, it was cool to see it. One of my partners actually got to go down, but he bunked. He didn't even win no prize. He couldn't even get the shit right. But it was cool, man. It was real cool.
That's funny. All right, last question. If you were making a time capsule for 50 years in the future, what's 3 things you would put in it?
Run that back. That was a question.
Yeah, it's a question. All right, so if you were making a time capsule for 50 years in the future, what are 3 things you will put in it?
That would fit in it. Are you saying that in regards to
like
model?
like
Give me
so like for people, like for instance, like a time capsule would be something that you'll pit like from present day, but then like someone's gonna open it in the future, or you leave it for it's locked up, and then they open it and it's like something that you put it. It's like 50 years,
okay, 50 years in the future.
You
Okay,
can
so
put anything in there, man. You can put some Oreos in there.
Look. So I'm gonna do my music catalog. I feel like that's gold. It's worth gold. You know what I'm saying? Being an artist. So yeah, I'm gonna throw a hard drive with all this. By the time I'm done with it, and throw it in the hard drive. Y'all get it 50 years from now. Y'all appreciate it. I promise. But that we gonna go. Family heirlooms. I think that signify me. I guess if you want to speak specifically with me. When I say heirlooms, I mean like um, we got like little like trinkets, I guess you could say, at the house that have our family last name on it and whatever.
Yeah.
And I guess I'll throw that in there. And then I guess third, because I hooped, and that was something that I did and love. That was like my first love. I actually have a tattoo on my arm that says "To My First Love." I would throw literally all my, hoop accolades and things from there that I have into that time capsule. Just a little, it's cool shit. Little trophies, little, footage from that, whatever. I guess sounds very a self-centered capsule, but those are things that I would throw in there. I think in regards to me, of importance to me.
Yeah.
That people would see and think it'd be like, this is kind of tight, like you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
All right. So that's the end for rapid fire. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in. Have some good questions in there. So let's get into our interview, man. Speaking of hooping and basketball, man, walk us through your basketball journey. And also the second question on top of this is, when did you decide to like pursue rap? Was it while you were still playing, or was it like a little bit after?
I love this question. Okay, so for me, as I'm getting out this car, for me,
you made it.
Yeah, I made it safe, man. We get in the house with the good Wi-Fi. We ain't got to worry about the interruptions.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, man, with the hoop, bro, like I took it serious in 6th grade. That was when like I realized I could do something with the hoop. And from there, man, I always had like a competitive nature, even with like the music now. Like I wouldn't say I'm competitive when I'm looking at the next artist and trying to compete with him, but just like when I hear good music, it makes me look back at my catalog and really get into it. So with that and basketball, I really just tried to, like, I committed to it, and I said I'm gonna take this as far as I could. And by the grace of God, I used to be short too when I was younger too, but I took it serious around 6th grade. And I think around 11th grade, I hit this crazy growth spurt that, solidified me really playing basketball, at a higher level, college and the brief stint of playing like overseas with the Dominican Republic and the agency I played with. But,
oh, wow.
Yeah, bro, when I first really started and took it serious, middle school, I was short, I was tiny, so I played point guard primarily. And, I got good. Like I said, I always played every day, try to find recs. I was always down Old Town over there at Presidio Park. I hit Uni. Just be running around just trying to find some type of competition because I was trying to be as good as what I was watching on TV. And then high school came around, and it's really crazy because my freshman year, bro, I didn't even play on my high school. Like I played, I made the team, but a nigga was just, bench warming the whole season. And it was tough. It was an ego killer because,
for sure.
I went from middle school. I was kind of like one of the more athletic kids. I could play like all the sports, and then I get to high school, and the kids is bigger. Now I'm back at the bottom of the totem pole. I'm a freshman. I'm not that big, and it was a reality check.
Yeah.
So I sat the bench, but like I said, I just got a competitive nature, and I've always had this thing within me where it's like, if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna take it as far as I can to the best of my abilities. You know what I'm saying? Until,
I think we ran to the technicals real quick.
School and my rapport, and next thing you know, I'm playing more, and then I upgrade to starting, and I'm on varsity now, and I hit this growth spurt my junior year. So I was like 5'8", 5'7" my freshman year. my sophomore summer going into my junior year, I was 6'4", and I could see over my fridge. Yeah, no, I was wild. I remember sleeping a lot that summer. Like I slept a lot. You know what I'm saying? And then like the voice was changing, and then like how I knew I got taller, which was funny. It wasn't because I come from tall parents. Like my mom 5'11", my pops about 6'3", so it was bound to happen. But I wasn't even paying attention that I was as tall and taller than my mom. It was that I could look over my fridge and get the chips. I used to have to like stand on my tippy toes, like reach kind of.
Yeah.
I could just look at
one morning you just woke up and didn't have the other.
Something feel weird.
I swear to God, I could get my favorite cereal box, look at it, you know what I'm saying, eye level now. I didn't have to like kind of tippy toe up to grab it, you know?
One morning you just woke up and saw
that's wild.
Saw the dust on top of your fridge.
Did you have to get a new wardrobe? Like clothes weren't?
I had to step it up. Yeah, what was the most annoying thing was the shoes, because it was like, I remember like my freshman year, I came in with like an 8 size shoe, and it was like little growth in the 10th to a 10. But then that summer, it was like jump from 10 to 12 and then 12 to 13. So it was like I had to get rid of hella shoes because 9 and 10 was cool. You know what I'm saying? You can get a lot of sizes in that size, a lot of shoes size, like it's real available. And then 12, I had to let go of a lot of good shoes that I had got. And I'm a big sneakerhead. That was a pride killer in that. Like that hurt.
I know the feeling.
It was hurtful, bro. I done lost a couple cool retros and that, but I'm getting my shoe. I got my shoe game back up now, but it was just at that time, like in high school, it was a bragging right? You got all the nice shit. It was the homies like, you ain't on these. And I had to let them go. I can't fit them shit. They hurt my toes now. And
can't fit them.
You know what I mean? Like, it sucked, man. But
somebody else got to rock.
Man, I can't relate with the shoes, bro. I had to get my roast game up because I didn't have them. I didn't have the shoes. So.
Yeah. See,
anyone roasting me, I'm like, I'm quick with it. So don't roast my shoes.
Yeah, the half cabs on, but you know what?
Hey, I had a pair of half calves. It was me. The man's half calves is it.
I
like them.
Borrowed from my cousin.
Born in the 90s,
my cousin, like, bro, you gotta
remember that vividly. Half cabs.
Can't go to school like
that. But are you really from California if you didn't have a pair of half calves, bro? Can you really say you're a Californian? We had the old schools. We had the slip-ons, but the half calves, that's like and that's like a certain generation of us that had the Vans. You know what I'm saying? When Vans was in the pack era and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like all them shits. It's like a whole
man.
Skate highs and all that.
Yeah, bro. Skate high. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep,
that's crazy.
Fire, Greater Rich.
What a time. But yeah, with the basketball. With that, it was I grew to 6'3" and then like 6'4", 6'5" my senior year, but like I ain't have like the growing pains of like your normal tall person that'd be like, oh, my body hurts. I just slept a lot. And then like I still had my guard skills at 6'5".
Oh wow.
So that was like big, like eyes got big for college coaches when they see me. Like, oh shit, he can shoot. Got a little handle on him, but he's big. Does he realize how big he is? Like I'm still trying to get used to this frame. Like now I'm noticing I can go to the rack and people can't really contest it like that because I'm kind of big for all that. I'm shooting, you can't really contest that because I jump when I shoot. Because when I was smaller, I jump when I shoot. Now I'm 6'5", I jump, so it's even a harder contest, you know. But it was just, it was crazy. And then from there, like out of high school, I had one look in a scholarship to Texas, and I went out there. It was a Christian school, and it's crazy because I was just talking to my engineer about this shit because he said he went to Lubbock, Texas, where that was at, but it was in the same town as Texas Tech. And it was cool. I ain't really I'm too much of a city boy, man. That was a rural place, bro. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was a super culture shock. Like I was kind of like the oddball in Texas, being from Cali, and they different. We more liberal and they're more conservative, and they're part of the Bible Belt. So it's a lot of things that we think there's a lot of things we thought were normal. They looking at like, you're doing that? Like, how dare you?
What they doing over there in California?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even regular shit. They 501. You ain't fucking with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like
different. Yeah,
it was different, bro. It was different. But with that, like, and it was, that's kind of where I kind of started like dabbling with the music on a sense of like putting it out, because I was rapping throughout high school too. That was like my little side thing. Like the homies would rap, we'd turn on beats. You feel me? And back when you go on YouTube and everybody had instrumentals, you go in there and have freestyle sessions.
Right.
You feel me? The homies, I had a lot of homies back then. You know, niggas was smoking or whatever. We had smoke sessions and niggas turn on a beat. And, you know, we got the high freestyle. You feel me? So
good time.
that was like,
Relate to that.
yeah. So I just tested out, and I was kind of cool with freestyles. Like I was kind of nice. Like my best friend would tell me, like, "You kind of nice with the freestyle. Like you kind of cool." I'm like, nigga, I hope. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to hear that.
Knock it off.
You know what I mean? So summer came around when I was, summer came around when I was up at school, or when I was getting ready to go to Texas or whatever my senior year. And you know, when you graduate high school, it's a different type of energy you have, where you got that confidence. You know, you just graduated. I'm finished being the big dog at school. I'm getting ready to go to college, and for me, I had a scholarship, so I'm thinking I'm just in another world. Like you can't talk to me. So I'm really starting to hang with my friends, and they doing music, so I'm getting in the studio with them on my off time. I'm not working out. And I'm indulging in songs here and there and shit, and it was just, I don't know. We did a couple songs, but when I got to Texas, you know, I didn't get to play that first year. You know what I'm saying? I came in with kind of like a cocky head. I had a good senior year. Helix got MVP of the team, first team all league, first team all county in 2013 for the San Diego section or whatever, and it was just, I was on a high horse, and then I kind of got derailed again. I got humbled. And that's kind of like my story. I always get humbled before I kind of pull myself by the bootstraps. I'm like, all right, let's get to it now. Cool. I done seen the worst of it. But while I was at Texas, they ended up redshirting me. So I came in as a true freshman. I think it was like 5 of us. And I was like one of the talented ones that just like, I'm used to street hoops. I'm used to being at Muni till fucking 2 in the day. I'm used to fucking, you know, I mean, 2, you know how it was, 10 in the morning till 2 in the day, and then you transfer, you go take the fucking bus all the way up to College Grove 24. Now we there till 7, 8 nights. You know what I mean? So I hooped all day. That's how I was. I just hooped. That's all I wanted to do. So I didn't know how college worked, and having a whole regimen, and now you got to run, you know, real like what is it, like real training days, I guess, 3 days, 2 a days.
Okay.
And that shit wears on you. Now you gotta, like, I'm used to just going and hooping and staying up till 2 and go to 7-Eleven, get me a bag of Takis and a Slurpee, and I get up the next morning back to it hooping. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bust that ass again. Now it's like a discipline. It's like, oh shit, we got practice at 11, and then now we got to come back at 4. Ooh. And then we just ran like 4 miles, and he wanted us to go do one-on-one full court defensive only win. Like, oh yeah, that's crazy. So it had a wear and tear on me, and it was a humbling experience for me, you know. And they made me redshirt, and when you redshirt, you know, for me it was a pride killer, because I'm thinking I'm about to come in.
You want to play? You think you coming in?
You know what I mean? Like, I'm about to be in this rotation. I didn't think I was gonna start, but I'm like, man. And we was doing open gyms where we was just hooping. I'm catching oops. I'm doing crazy shit. I had seniors coming up to me like, hey, bro, I don't know, bro. I can see you being in the lineup like the starters. Like, I'm trying to keep it humble, but it was blowing my head up. So it was a big deflation when they put me in that office and redshirted me. But if you know how the redshirt process goes, like for me, or for colleges, when you travel, you don't get to go on the traveling trips with them. They leave you back at campus.
Nope.
That's a good point. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, if you're not playing, you're not even in the rotation bar.
You're pretty much like a practice squad, pretty much.
You feel me? Why am I going to spend the extra fund money for an extra room for you to stay?
Yeah, for you just to sit there and not play.
So I stay at the dorm. You know what I'm saying? And I had a freshman dorm at the time, and I had a couple partners that was in like band and music and did music engineering in that department or whatever, or in that major or whatever. So I had just got a laptop, I think, in the winter intersession, because you know basketball is in the winter time. So in the winter intersession, I got a laptop or whatever and a machine micro. I actually have it right here on my desk. But I really was trying to fill the empty spaces of time, I guess. And I was like, fuck it, let me really try this music shit. So I got the Adobe Edition. I think I downloaded the Adobe Edition. My homie had a mic, he gave me a stand. I had a pop filter. I went to go buy a Guitar Center, and I downloaded the Adobe Edition and just started recording songs and really just testing out how I sounded just alone. Trying hooks. I was always real good at writing. Like in elementary school, I was good in English classes. When we did poetry and shit, I read a lot of Langston Hughes growing up.
Oh, nice.
So I was good at writing. So like making the bars and all of that, I always understood. You get me? Like that structure of songs, and I listened to a lot of music to where I understood a lot of rap. I grew up in, 50 Cent is fine. Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? Kanye before my Dark Twisted Fantasy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That run. So Lupe Fiasco, Food and Liquor. Like there's a lot of shit that Common D album is one of my favorites. So there's a lot of rap that I got exposed to before I said I'm gonna do rap.
Yeah.
So when I was doing it, I'm going with old school beats. I think one of the beats that I did was fucking Nate Dogg, Warren G, Nobody Does It Better was on that tape. But it was a compilation of songs that I ended up smacking together. And at the time when I was in Texas, I had a private dorm in the freshman thing. I called the first tape Private Dorm. It was a mixtape. And I just started playing it around niggas at my door just to see what they think. Or I leave my door open on a Sunday when I'm clean. I blast the shit out my door. Niggas walk by, this shit kind of tight, bro. You feel me? I had a song on there called Midterms Interlude. And it kind of like buzzed around school. And niggas was asking me about that. I was like, what's that song called? That little thing, little tape that you made or whatever. I'm like, the Private Dorm Interlude. Like, yeah, that shit hard, bro, kind of. So, like, that was kind of like boosting my morale and confidence with the music, but I still was attached to basketball. You know what I'm saying? I still was like, even though I'm red shirt and confidence was down and all that, I had to keep up my morale with hoop.
Yeah.
And so I ended up leaving Texas. I come back to Dago, and I go to Grossmont. That's where I met Joe. Shout out to my boy Joe. He was playing football. I ended up doing the basketball team thing. And, playing for them is when, I came back with like the teachings of like the red shirt, because they took it real serious in Texas. It was like a real NCAA Division II institute. I'm talking about 6 coaches, 10 trainers, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember like on game day, this is how disciplined they whipped me in. Like, I got my discipline out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, even dragging it into the music and being with deadlines and having all the structure with that. Like, that was the attention to detail I got in Texas. Like, even when we have game days, right? I'm a red shirt. I don't play. But I got to get my workout in too, as opposed to them just doing their walkthroughs and the light workouts they do before game day. So for us, they'll have us to go work out because as a red shirt, they took it serious. We red shirt y'all to turn y'all into beasts to get into this lineup that we got in this program that we got here. So we'll have a whole circuit. I'm talking about a crucial circuit in the weight room upstairs, and then the court was downstairs in the little arena, and they'd just do shoot arounds and go have breakfast. Like a light shoot around, go have breakfast. And coach would be like, "Hey, you go finish that circuit. We're gonna have 3 coaches go up with you. You finish it, you'll get breakfast from us. If you don't, I'm not gonna put you on the bill." So it did like test us. It did like test our resilience. And one other red shirt, like, all right, bro, let's run through this and get it done. But they'll have coaches watching every rep, every detail. You fuck up, no, do it again. Start from this. You feel me? It'll kill time. You be in there frustrated, but like mentally, it made me sharp. So when I digress back to, I won't even call it digress. When I came back to San Diego and I did the JUCO route, I was kind of a couple steps ahead, and it showed. I had a good 2 years or whatever, and in the midst of those, I was still working on songs a little bit. Like I was fucking around. I had some free time and write some shit to beats and save little YouTube instrumental playlists on YouTube and shit.
Yeah.
And after that, I just I had got a scholarship to Stan, so I ended up playing in my second year at Grossmont. Was crazy. I think we were like ranked 7th. I was like the 10th leading scorer in California. It was a crazy year. I had hella schools. I was like the first time, as opposed to high school, I had one look. It was millions of people call, like hella schools calling. We'd be at games. It'd be like 4 coaches sitting around my mom trying to convince her to get me to go over there. What am I doing next year? So I ended up choosing Stanislaus, and I went there 2 years. But I went on a full ride, and with that, like, you give a 20-year-old boy $25,000 at free will, he gonna do whatever. And for me, it was like, I'm gonna fuck with the music a little bit. Like that's what you know what I mean? In my free time with the hoop, like I'm gonna fuck with the music. And now that I had a better understanding, it was a Division II, so I'm back in that realm like I was in Texas, and I have a better footing um, and a different purpose going into that school. So I had a lot more like free time because I knew how to balance now. It wasn't like a culture shock like how it was when I was a freshman, and we got 2-a-day practices, and I'm like, damn, we working out again? Like, no, I'm ready. Now I know how to time block and shit. You know what I mean? And in the time block, I had ended up getting a MacBook. I think that summer going up there, and I started putting like the songs down. I started laying the songs down, and by the end of that first year at Stanislaus, I put out a second tape, and it was Altadena, and it was a little bit better. And you know, the bars is a little bit more polished and put together. It doesn't sound like I'm reading off paper. It still does, but not as much.
Yeah.
And now, like, niggas are listening. And we have freestyles on the buses, like how I used to in high school on the way to games. Because my coach didn't like flying, we'd take charter buses. So we'd be on the back of the charter buses freestyling about it, rap battling and freestyling. I just have little shit, niggas gassing it. I'm like, and I still didn't have the confidence. I'm still in my head, bro. I hoop, bro. I'm not talking about rap, bro. Like, this shit is funny to me. So, like, niggas like, nah, bro, like, for real. Like, you really talking about some shit. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, I told one of my teammates, I'm like, if I do another tape, would you get everybody to listen? He like, bro, I shot this shit around school. Fine. So by my senior year, I started working on some shit. Still not really paying attention because now it's my senior year. I'm thinking I'm trying to go overseas or some type of contract. Like my head is 100% basketball. This is still a hobby with the rap.
Yeah.
And I'm writing whatever. In my senior year, we had ended up getting a new coach, and I didn't really get along with him per se. We kind of had a different type of relationship, player to coach. That kind of, I could say, drew me away from basketball, but pushed me closer to the music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And as I was getting drawn away, it wasn't even like it took away from basketball. It was more like an energy shift. It was like I took the energy from basketball and the disciplines and the hunger and drive that made me want to go as far as I wanted with that. And it was pushing towards the music because it's too much of my personality to not be that person. I just have to channel it. You know what I'm saying? So my senior year, now that I look back on it, then I was frustrated and I wanted to hoop and why is it not working? But now I look at it and you see we here. You know what I'm saying? So it was obviously that energy shift was good, but you know, having conflicts with my coach and all that shit, and I had moments in that season where I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just get on some rap shit and really vent on these beats. So I ended up coming with that third tape by the end of that season, my senior year, right before I graduated, and I was a communications major, communications and media marketing at Stanislaus, and in one of my senior capstone classes, which was marketing and communication. Well, why don't I use this to promote my shit and get my senior
hand in hand for sure.
Right. Hand in hand. I get to promote, that's the media. I get to rap, that's the communication. If I can convince my professor and the whole board that, hey, this covers all bases, and I can give you documentation, which is just the recordings, the timestamps of them, and all of that, I'm about to graduate with a bachelor's from a 4-year, bro, first in my generation. So it was just weird. Like, as basketball sun was setting, not to play on words in my album coming up, but as basketball sun was setting, the sun was rising with the music. The next thing you know, I drop the tape, I get approved for it, I get to present it in my lecture hall.
Oh wow.
One of my classmates was part of the media team at the school, so she was in the broadcasting room with the radio and all of them. They got me on a podcast. Now I'm at a podcast. Now my shit's buzzing a little bit. Then I came out with a song called Music, which was just a remix to Eric Sermon shit, Music. If I don't know if y'all heard that with the Marvin Gaye sample. But
I see it on the
sample. I did a song to that, and organically, like at the end, I think it was like the last 3 months of school before graduation. That shit got like 4K plays, bro. It blew up, and I was like overwhelmed, kind of like, what the fuck? Like they bumping this, people posting it, they tagging me now. This is back when I used to have 2 different Instagrams. I had the Hooper one, and then I had the music one. I didn't really take the music one like that. It was like a bullshit page, and that's what we see as official Kazie now. It's crazy, but yeah, man. So like when my senior year ended, you know, I took time away from hoop. I was more overwhelmed with hoop, and I really just kind of like start honing into music. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had a lot of homies that was doing music. I had a lot of homies that, that was putting shit out when we was in high school. I used to push that shit when I was at Helix. You know what I'm saying? I had some partners that went to El Cajon Valley. Nice. I don't know if you heard them. Their name is the Breed Mafia, but they dope. They San Diego artists too. But back at high school, I was trying to push some of their shit because they was putting out full-blown projects, which I always commend people for doing because the project is not easy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just tapped back with them once that summer after my senior year at Stan came. And I was still working out. I was keeping myself in shape. I was hooping. I actually played in the Drew that summer as well in L.A. for Tracy Murray's team. Yeah, it was called Team Prodigy. Shout out Tracy Murray. But, yeah, played over there. And then I kind of was just sticking to the music. I kind of got acquainted in the real life. I got me an apartment. At the time I was dating somebody. So, we got an apartment together. It was like a little 2-bedroom. So I set the little second bedroom up as a studio in my free time if I wasn't going to work out or hoop. So that was the first time where I really got the freedom of putting shit out. I ain't got to worry about how much time I got to practice, how much time to study hall. There's not these excess stressors from school. Now I got a free range of creativity. Now I'm making shit that's kind of tight. Now I'm it's shit where I'm getting confident behind the mic, and now I want to kind of share it. You know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to put people on. Now I'm hey, bro, this is my new shit, and niggas is liking it. So as the year goes on, I had some people that still wanted me to hoop and wanted to see me hoop and be in that. So I think at the end of 2018, I get hit up by this agency, and I tap in with them, and they had a whole little what's it called, a combine up at UNLV. But I don't know. I had a different agenda now that I got comfortable in a studio, and then
music can't take over.
So yeah, music really started taking over once I realized I have free time to do what I want, and I realized my want was different from what I was programmed with, which was the basketball. And I did it. I got my little. I think I got I think it was 2018 Thanksgiving. I got a contract from the agency. I play in a circuit in Dominican Republic, and I come back February 2019. And there was some funny business going on with basketball, but that right there was that's where I completely detached from basketball, feeling like I was obligated to it. You know what I'm saying? That attachment left. Now I still play. I hoop. I'll be busting people ass in front. They'll be like, bro, what you used to play? I'm I'm retired, bro. I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know.
He said,
I don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Fun, man. I do some big.
Yeah, I be looking for fun, but I still got it. So it's if you leaving people scratching their head, what the hell is where you got come from? But yeah, I'm trying to get my charger, my bad, y'all. But yeah, it was all after that, 2019, I came back to LA. I had got a job, and for some reason, when I got out of college, I kept reverting back to LA, which is the city of opportunity for people that want to pursue music. But I just kept having these things where it was just confirmations, bro, just do the music, bro. Do the music. You got a talent. People see you. People are starting to hear you. Do the music. You know what I'm saying? And can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So with that, bro, as time went on, I had a partner who liked my music in college. He was living in LA, downtown LA at the time. So when I came back in February, I was a little discouraged from the basketball shit and the business side of it going down south. And he kind of just tried to lift me up, man, what's up with the music? I'm man,
yeah,
I don't know. I'm gonna still fuck with it. He's all right, bet. He's I'm gonna be on some manager shit. I'm gonna take you. You need to rub elbows. He really game me. He's man, you need to rub elbows with people. Even if you don't say nothing, just be in a room. You never know who you run into. So he would call me every weekend with shit to go down to downtown LA, events, all type of shit. And there was one. It was a BMI ASCAP event or something, and it was all type of artists in there. But this dude is he like the life of the party. He has no problem walking up to you, saying hi, telling what's your name?
Yeah.
Here's mine. He's that dude. So he in there, he's just all over the place. I go into the main. It was in one of these little, hole in the wall bars. You know how LA is. They'll have big events and hole in the wall places. It's weird.
Yeah.
So we go to one of them, and he's just all over the place. I'm chilling by the stage, just watching the act. being a normal person. He acting like he just can't sit still. So he ends up going to the bathroom by where the bar is, and he runs into Kaz from Dreamville.
Oh wow.
And we in,
That's dope.
yeah, Kaz
That's
walks
crazy.
in with his posse, and this dude, because he's so talkative, he goes and they're friends the next 10 minutes, buying each other shots. He brings me to the bar. Hey, bro, come introduce yourself. Next thing you know, Kaz is buying me a silver Patron shot. You know what I'm saying?
That's wild.
But I start seeing like it's just little shit like that, and then as the years going on, I'm starting to really write and really like listen to myself from a critical eye, like how I used to watch film with a critical eye with basketball. And I'm listening to my inflections and how I say things and delivery, and I'm going back and listening to my favorite artists and why do I like them and their delivery. And I'm going back and I'm really starting to treat this like reps and practice. Because I got a million songs on my computer from 2019 still because I was just putting out songs. You know what I'm saying? And not all of them was I posting, but I was just doing songs, different flavors, different sounds,
working.
tempo, just working. You know what I'm saying? And seeing how talented I can be. What's the potential? What's the potential here? You know what I'm saying? What's the ceiling for the potential here? And I got experimental with it. Some of the shit I liked, some of it I didn't. But the shit that I like, I kept it and I capitalized on it and just kept practicing it until it sounded A1 like the shit that y'all like now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And by the time from we was in that thing with Kaz and I'm recording songs to July, that's when I found my groove and my sound and my who's Kazie.
Yeah.
And I ended up actually changing my name because I actually went by a different alias when I was in college and doing that. It was kind of almost like a rebranding for me.
What was
and
your
I
name
even feel
during
like
that
now
time?
it's a rebrand.
Oh, sorry.
What'd you rebrand? Yeah. What'd you rebrand from?
Hey,
He didn't want to say it. I could just tell. You could tell.
Well, we want to know.
It's okay, man. We here.
So
You know what I'm saying? But we all have a beginning, man. I went by, so the name was TNK. TNK for that new kid. Very corny, very 2012, 2011.
Yeah. Sound like you were making
We get our
some
last
joke songs.
Hey, I had to change it. I felt like Kazie was more fitting. I had said it in a bar on some just writing and playing with words, and I'm like, I actually like calling myself Kazie. You know what I'm saying? It was a kamikaze bar. I think I said some shit like, I'm fly till I crash. You can call me kamikaze. And I'm like, I don't want to say the whole shit. I'm going to just say I'm Kazie.
Yeah, that's fine.
But, that was how I came up with that name. And I was just like, it has a ring to it. And then everybody that I run into now, they like, bro, that name's hard. Like, this is
goes off the tongue.
It just rolls. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it fits because I started with a K and my real name starts with a K. So, it just all came together. That's what I'm saying. All the music shit is like just puzzle pieces. Everything just fit. Shit just happened kind of just by nature. And it's like at this point now in my career with the music shit, it's kind of like I'd have to be ignoring doing the music because of all the affirmations and signs and things that I've came across that have led me to this point. You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense, yeah.
But when 2019 in August hit after that summer of just practicing and going out and experiencing life, that's how I make my music. I gotta be outside. I gotta go blackout drunk one night or smoke with the homies till I can't function or go to the party or let's hit downtown and just be out there till 4 niggas. You know what I'm saying? Damn near sleep on the ride home. Like I gotta experience. You know what I'm saying? And not even touch the mic. Like I don't even. If I go in the studio, I want to hear y'all songs. I'm gonna just kick back with my feet up. But I gotta experience. So after a summer of experience and just practicing, just back and forth from that, and I'm in LA where it's shit to do from fucking Sunday to Thursday every week. Yeah, bro, you get a lot to talk about. And with the practice, I came out with August Gold, which was my first EP. And like I said, the affirmations of music, that first tape I did in Babyface Studio up in Sherman Oaks. You know what I'm saying? We was doing time shares with Neo, bro. I was blessed enough for my engineer to be like, hey, bro, you want to see Neo? He ghostwriting for a Universal artist. The Universal artist was Leighton Green at the time. I don't know if you remember her, but she was like a popping artist when I think like 2017, 16
what was her name?
era.
Who was your name?
Leighton Green.
Leighton Green.
Yeah. So I got the opportunity to watch Neo ghostwrite for this girl, like in person.
That's
and I wouldn't even call it ghostwriting. I would call it the nigga went in the booth, sang one take, and then pointed at it and said, "Yeah, do that."
Do
But
that.
yeah, I'm talking about Neo professional, and then on top of that, Neo, he's funny, bro. He like hella cool, but like it's a switch that turns on in the booth.
Yeah.
Like
I know you're talking about. Okay, Leighton Green.
flawless. Oh yeah, you know who I'm talking about. So you see her. So she used to be. You remember she had like a little stint where she was cracking a little bit.
Yeah, she's on that one Quality Control song that was big.
Yep. So he was ghostwriting for her, and I got to chill with them, her producer.
Were you about to sing right now, Caleb?
I don't got that Kazie bars and nothing. Trying to hit the late.
Hey. I ain't mad at you, bro. You know it really is.
That's hilarious.
I hear the melody, but I don't even remember what the lyrics are.
That's so
funny. He was in there. He was ghostwriting for her, bro, and that did a lot for him. It's just being a fly on the wall for that.
I got one question.
Go ahead.
Was he wearing the hat or not? Was he not wearing the hat?
Was he wearing the hat? Tilted?
He was wearing the hat? That's crazy.
No, he had the trucker. I'm not gonna do it. He had the trucker. He had the trucker on. But hey, I'll tell you this, man. Neo low-key like, no, he be burning it down, man. I ain't never seen a man burn it down and then go in the studio, go in the booth and sing and burn it down. Like a lot of my homies, they gotta take a break after smoking. If they like the singer, they like, I can water all that. This man burned it down, bro. Walked in the booth, sang just like we hear him on any other song that Neo does that made millions. Like easy, like. Yeah. And then came out and was like, yeah. Go through that, and they coached her for it took like 2 hours to just get, all that laid down for her in the stacking. But for him, it was like, bro, didn't even take like 15 minutes.
It was just
second nature.
It's a normal day.
Second nature, but to be in the presence of a professional like that, it did a lot for me. So,
for sure.
And I got to record in that studio, so I got the same presets Neo was getting, and they working with so I got spoiled. I always tell like my engineers that I work with, I got spoiled my first tape. So you got to make it sound like this, but. Yeah, just getting that and all of that kind of like kicked the door open. And then when I dropped that shit, at the time I was working at the Los Angeles Golf Corps, which is in the middle of downtown LA. It's like, it was just crazy. You know what I'm saying? And we work with at-risk youth or whatever. So I was kind of shopping it with them. They around my age group at that time. So I was kind of like, subliminally playing around them. And they was they go out into the city every day. When they check out on Center, they going in the downtown LA and they playing it. And that was like, that tape to this day is still the most streamed, if not Juno and Doom, but that's the most streamed just because like when I dropped it, it was the first project that I dropped on all streaming platforms. Any type of music that I dropped on Apple and Spotify and all of that, that shit spread even worse than I did in college. Like when I told you I turned my phone off because people was calling me like, hey bro, this rap shit, this is you, like, this is it, like, this the one, like, you gotta keep this shit going, like. And like people couldn't believe it. There were people that were shocked. I put down basketball and I found something I was good at. Like it was crazy. And from there it was like, all right, yeah, I can do something with this. And I skipped the part too. I think in that time too, from when I was at the Kazie thing with the BMI ASCAP to when I made the project, I think a big impact for me as well was when Nip died in March of that year. So when he died, that was, and I lost a couple when he passed. He had passed in a series of like a few friends that I had lost.
Oh wow!
So it was like I lost one homie I think in September 2018, and then Nip died, and I want to say like a week later I had another homie pass, and then a week after that another homie passed. So it was just like for me. At that time too, when I was writing and when I was doing them songs today, because a lot of them songs, a lot of passion, a lot of pain, a lot of things where it was raw and rough. I write them a lot of like, you know what I mean? But in it, I remember always feeling like in that time, like, damn, how many people can God pick off before it's me? And what am I going to do before he does it? You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to do this music, I should do it 100. Because look at this. Look at, people that go out and they try to achieve something so great and they get stripped. What's their legacy when they leave Earth? He has a great one. But me, I don't think I started one yet. You know what I'm saying? So that really made me take that's like having that happen, that big series of unfortunate events. By the time August came, that's when I was like, I'm an artist and I'm gonna wear it proudly. I'm not about to sit there and fuck that. I'm just a hooper nigga. Like I do that shit for fun. I'm not.
Now it's like
You know what I mean? Like no, I'm gonna do this 100%. We're gonna take this as far as we can. And if I suck, I suck. And if I'm nice, then hey, God be the glory, and let's take this shit around the world.
Yes, sir.
You know, and that's how we got here. That's how we got here. From August Gold, it set the standard of how I wanted to sound from a quality standpoint and a delivery. Because when I was in that studio, my engineer was coaching me. Like he's part of a real production team, so he knows the sound. He's part of the production team for iHeart Studios for Kevin Hart. He's serious. So in there, it was serious. I ain't never been late. Like a basketball practice, it just translated for me. You get me? So it's just from there. And then I started getting in the groove of it. Now it became a rhythm. Just like when I started the college hoop. And, you know, freshman year, it was a rocky start because I'm getting into this new system. It was like that for the music. So my rocky start was when, you know, early 2019, late 2018 when I was at school and had my boys shopping around the campus. Now I'm more professional. I'm booking, you know, studio sessions. I'm booking, you know, shows now. Now they want me on their stages. I think my first performance was in July before I dropped August Gold, and then from there I just got booked because that was so natural. I'm used to playing in front of crowds of 2,000 at minimum from playing in Division II and playing at UCSD because they were in our conference and big game. San Fran State used to be packed out every game. Like so, being in the crowd that's never been like a thing.
It's natural.
Yeah.
And then you know, like I said, I'm a hip hop head. I know millions of songs word by word. I've been in the car with the homies lip. You know what I'm saying? Eye for eye, word for word with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it just feels like that with the mic. And from that, bro, just being in those, like, putting out music, getting a return. Being in shows, getting a return. All that has, and that's why I always say I love I truly have a love for my fans because y'all helped me develop as an artist and be better. And since I've taken it serious and committed to it, I've been getting that return. It's had its ups and downs, but I'm gonna be honest. I loved it almost more than basketball because the creative control is done. My mistakes are my mistakes. I get to.
I don't gotta worry about a coach dictating my time on the mic or how many albums I can put out, or you know what I'm saying? Like I can do what I want, and whatever consequences, repercussions, or blessings and you know benefits I get from it, I can learn from it and I can keep growing. And it's kind of like an open space to be who I want to be in the truest sense. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's kind of like the transition. It was like a slow, but when I say the music kind of, basketball was showing things to push me away, and music, as it was pushing me away, was showing me things to pull me in.
What's that saying? Like when one door is closed, another door opens.
Another door is opening.
I got a side question.
That's the thing. Like basketball took me everywhere. Like I done been to Maui, bro, off of basketball trips. Like you know what I'm saying?
But travel as well.
Taking you around the world.
So I done been from Humboldt to San Fran State to Monterey Bay over there in Seaside to UCSD. So it's just like, and I done played against the best of the best. Like I done played against the Martin twins, bro. Like we played them my senior year. And now I got to watch bro in the fucking finals this year. And like, bro, I him 20. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool, bro. But music is showing that same love, and it's even better. Like I get some of them same feelings I did from hoop, where I was like, wow, I'm really here, and this is what the hard work feels like.
Yeah,
I get that with music now, but it just feels better and on my own terms. And it's like,
yeah, that's dope.
Because I put that energy in, I'm getting that exactly back because I know this is 100% me. I don't need a team of 5 and a coach behind me and all of that. It's Kazie all the way.
Fire.
You make the decisions.
Yeah.
I have a side question though, off topic.
What's up?
Do your headphones die on you?
Huh?
Do your headphones die on you?
No, I took them off. Why?
Okay. I heard a weird sound, so I don't know if that was...
I was wondering. I was like, "Is that like?" I was like trying to see. Let me just pull mine out to see if that was it. But,
no. Yeah. Is it done? Is the weird?
Yeah. Once you took them off, I thought.
Oh, it's good now. It's good now.
It's good now. It sounds better now. I think
it actually sounds better now.
When the headphones was on, it was
bad.
It was for a couple of minutes though. It wasn't the whole time.
Yeah, it wasn't the whole time. Don't worry. We would have said something. But
yeah, but I was like, wait, what's that noise?
That might have been what it was. They was dying on me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like, you headphones back?
Yeah,
It's
nah,
all
I took
good.
them out. We good now. We
So
good.
yeah, so you do your ears like maybe they died because that's when it stopped making the noise. So it's like, okay.
Yeah, they was dying, man.
I'm gonna segue to this next question just for because it kind of goes into, I feel like, with the journey of what you're gonna get into of when this so I was gonna tell us about your brand Left Coast Worldwide, and when did that become a thing?
I would say it became a thing. So, funny story, when I was doing the music shit and what pushed me to do it, especially like in that 2019 realm, especially when I started really making music, I guess, in college, was I was like in a group of artists. So the Breed Mafia that I just mentioned, that's in El Cajon, that's from out there. We was like kind of on some Wu-Tang shit. It was like 9 of us, and niggas could rap. You know what I mean? That was the homies in the Smoke Cypher. Everybody rapping, freestyling, like. And then eventually we used to have it was an RV that we used to record in. So like, I credit them a little bit too, because that competitive nature of being with them and hearing their flavors, like you had to come with some shit or you wasn't gonna record in the RV.
Yeah,
you know,
that's fine.
And this shit is in El Cajon where it's hot as fuck in the summer. So the summer's hot, the hungry time. You know what I'm saying? Like that was like the off season mic wise for them. So there'd be days I come off in college, I'd be done working out and shit. I go to the RV and they in there sweating just like me, but they put down tracks. They done played me 4-5 bangers, and I'm like, oh, y'all niggas is on some shit today. Like yeah, bro, it's hot. We working, but like it would motivate me. Like, bro, let me get on them. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We split a 16 real quick.
Yeah, but it was like 9 or 10 of us, bro. And in that time that I was telling you, like when Nip had died and a couple of my friends had passed, like one of the members of our group had passed too. That was one of the friends. I think he was the one 2 weeks after Nip had died. He passed. He flew out of a windshield in a car accident. Crazy shit.
Rest in peace.
So that was like
sorry to hear that.
Group. When he passed, niggas kind of fell up. You know how that be, bro, with rap group. Like a nigga passes and some shit, some bizarre shit happens.
Something happens, yeah,
like life changing event.
That's kind of how it happened. He passed. There's this divide. You know what I'm saying? Like it had to do with one of the home. It was just a mess. So as it crumbles down, and you know, when I really tapped in and dedicated to the music for real, like you said, one door open, another door closed, or one door closed, another one opens. Like shit just kind of like got rocky. And when I was up there recording August Gold, and I put that on the thing, shit just kind of started falling apart with us. And something happened with the video man we were working, a bunch of crazy, just unnecessary shit. But long story short, I pretty much tell them like, hey, I'm gonna remove myself. Like I'm gonna just do my own thing. I don't need to be, you know, in the Breed. We used to call ourselves the New Breed at the time. Now they're the Breed Mafia, and it's just it's a group of brothers now. They kind of like shut off all the excess and niggas that used to come through and try to be part of the clique. But I just said I'm gonna do my own thing. Like, and at the time I ain't have Left Coast on my brain. I ain't know what. At first I was gonna call it The Gifted. I had looked up the record label. I'm like, oh shit, it's taken. So I kind of was just in a rut. And then I don't know, man. A light bulb went off. And I was listening, like I said, I'm a hip hop head, so I was listening to Pac Div. I don't know if you guys know. Yeah, bro. I'm hip hop like that, bro. I'm that hip era hip hop.
Yeah,
Your favorite mixtapes and blog site tapes, I know them all, bro. I'm talking Cool Kids, them niggas.
Yeah,
I know hip hop, like real blog site era shit. So
the two dope boys. I remember they were five.
Dope boys, I knew hip hop, digital drip.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, digital drip. Yeah, nah, you niggas is opening.
Yeah, the Div was a dope project.
Hold on.
Nah, digital drip was different, bro. I was on that.
Yeah,
we was on that. Yeah.
So I don't know. I think in that time I was listening to a lot of Pac Div. I like Nibs a lot. You know, I get my comparison sometimes to him, but I loved his style and delivery. And I also I had this thing because when I was in their group, and even on teams I've been on, I've always been the youngest one. And I'll be a leader of it though. Like I always get the weight placed on me like I'm one of the older ones, but I'm like one of the younger ones. And in that group, I was like one of the younger ones. So I liked in Pac Div. Nibs was the younger brother out of the two and the younger homie, the youngest one.
Yeah.
But he always had the gas. I thought he was the best one.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I fuck with him.
That's
but
fine.
in one of the songs, he had said, I think it was on Don't Mention It. The song, there's a song with Ty Dolla $ign, but he goes, you know where the best live, left coast, west coast, home of the pack div. So I'm like,
oh yeah, remember that?
You remember that song? Y'all remember that? Yeah. So that was a bar and shit. So
That's crazy.
I'm like left.
Yeah, hold on.
Like, bro, I don't know. It's a random light bulb. I can't tell you. That's just all I can trace it back to is that song gave me kind of the spark for it. But I was like, let me look that up. There was no traces of like music, merch, nothing.
Yeah.
No music, no nothing.
That's always the best feeling. Like, no one has it.
The best. But it just was so fitting because that was my image as I started finding myself as a rapper. I sound West Coast. I play this for people. Oh, you sound West Coast. You sound like
definitely.
Dom Kennedy. Okay, so how do I tell y'all I'm from the West Coast without telling y'all I'm from the West Coast? Left Coast. Look at the map. You see California on the left side. You see Pacific, we on the left side. You think of the left coast, you think of palm trees, you think of waves, you think of cool shit, Cadillac, Barrio, you feel me? The wave, boardwalk, roller skating, you know what I'm saying? Like just rest.
Like that vibe, you know.
Let's say left. Let's say left coast. And why it's so good is because I'm kind of targeting the coast as opposed to the state. So my shit represents not just California. What else touches the left?
Yeah.
Washington, Seattle. So I got fans up there that then came and flew out and seen me. I got, you know, like I
Nevada and Arizona,
and Vegas, like the inner West Coast. Y'all still left coast. You know what I'm saying? Like
on the left side of the states.
That's it. And that's how I want to represent it. And like as I'm getting the merch done now, you know, me and my boy that do my embroidery, we just got done with the design, and like we got a little thing with the we trying to do these mesh shorts, but the NBA teams is like not just the Lakers and Clippers, and we gonna get Sun shorts, but all of them is gonna be the logo that say left coast in the format of the West Coast teams, the Western Conference teams.
That'd be crazy.
That's what we trying to push is like I represent something bigger than just San Diego. But you see where the light beam comes from in San Diego. Usually I don't got a hat on today, but it's San Diego all the way, but we left coast.
Sox hat,
very west, and I represent y'all. You know what I mean? So that's how I got left coast worldwide. And it's crazy because we just came up with that 2023 and got that trademark. We used to be Left Coast Company. But like I said, as I'm getting into this artistry, like I say, I feel like an artist always rebrands. So as I'm growing as an artist, and I'm getting more of a confidence, and I'm growing my fan base, and I'm growing as an artist, like musically, to where you see the growth when you listen to me, like, damn, this shit sound better than the last tape. Like, this is some worldwide shit. So, and I got that on accident. This is another door closing and the door opening. So I had a little lull this past year, and I wasn't on my website, so my website was down. Somebody bought out the original URL, which was Left Coast Company, which I had it initially, and the only thing left was worldwide. So I just was like, that's even more fitting to where my trajectory is heading for me personally. So that's how I got worldwide specifically, but the Left Coast is the Pac Div shit. But
man, that's crazy. That's fire.
Crazy.
The Pac Div,
bro. Crazy.
So our next question we got. Well, first off, how much time you got? We don't want to hold you for
Hey man, whatever questions y'all got, bro, I'm chilling, man. I already got my studio session in. It's my off day at work. Talk.
All right, cool. So we'll finish this up. We got a couple more questions. So walk us through the process of creating your new album, Where the Sun Sets, by the way, which drops on July 4th.
Yes.
I'll be here sooner than later.
Yeah, a couple weeks.
When we tapped in, man.
Yeah.
Tapped in.
Holiday, you know.
July 4th.
Cookouts going on. You better be playing that new project.
That's what I'm saying.
The cookouts are going, man.
It's the Left Coast music.
If you're hitting the beach, man, I better hear that shit bumping out your window. Yeah,
I even got a song on there, man. For when you done and you tapped out from being outside all night, you on that cruise home, and you like, bro, just play me some chill shit, bro. Don't be thumping the fucking music too loud. My head hurt, nigga. This tequila hitting, like, bro. Look, just play some cool shit. We got that too. You feel me? So let's go. Vibe.
Make sure all that okay.
I really want like the aura of it from the title, bro. I really want you to feel like it's summertime. You know what I'm saying? That, like, this is the shit you play when you outside at 8:00 at night with shorts and a Pro Club tee on.
No better day than drop it on the 4th of July, man.
comfortable.
Yeah,
man.
right.
This is for the people for sure.
There
Very
goes
San
Nate.
Diego too. That's what I did with this. Like I really wanted to be true to my region. You know, I feel like our region don't get enough recognition, bro. Like we
recognition, yeah.
at all, bro. And I think part of it is just location. We are at the bottom of the map, bro. We are literally sitting on top of a border to another country, so they don't really look at us firsthand and think like, they got some nice rappers down there. You know what they got going down there. So I feel like with me even having like the following that I have, it's gonna bring an attention that shows you beyond SeaWorld and you know the beaches and Mission Beach, Belmont Park,
Belmont Park,
yeah, the attractions and all that shit that
Balboa
you
Park,
think of when you think of San Diego.
Balboa
like,
Park.
Yeah. I kind of take you to a trip down into City Heights between El Cajon and University on some of them songs. Sometimes I take you down to Mission Beach. You know what I'm saying? Now we over there by that roller coaster. You get that visual.
Now
I got
we on the
songs
boulevard.
where, you feel me? We in North Park at the farmers market. You know what I'm saying? Like we got that type of. It's just San Diego organically, and it's like me, and then it's hip hop. So it just touches all bases, but it just makes you feel like you're in my house now. You feel me? This is what my house sounds like, and welcome. You know, but yeah, this project and specifically like creating it, bro. I created this shit in May. You know, I wrote everything in May. I think there's one song that was pre-written and it just was kind of like the topping. You know what I mean? Kind of like the adhesive that made it just flow completely.
Yeah.
But I wrote everything in May. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Every day at work, it was just one of the things. I done took a year and a half off. Went through some personal stuff, some life shit, let life kind of beat me up a little bit and took the highs and lows of it and, you know, got here. And when everything settled, you know, I just moved back up here in LA. I'm in Long Beach, got my own spot or whatever, set up the home studio. So I found a peace and a clarity again. And I took kind of like what the lows and the shit that I was going through for the year and a half hiatus, like I let that direct my words, and it gave like a fresh perspective. And the whole time that I was going through my shit, I was actually sitting on a project. It was actually the second installment to Juno and June.
Oh wow!
And June had passed last year while I was going through my roller coaster, and I'm like, fuck. It discouraged me. I'm like, fuck. So in the midst, like I'm letting life happen. I'm recording songs here and there. I'm still kind of growing as an artist while dealing with life shit. And now that the shit settled, now I can kind of take like life. Just like in 2019, it kind of came full circle, like life, and you know, the practice of the times I could get in the studio while life was happening and practice on that. Now I'm in a settled environment where life ain't happening. I didn't let it digest, to sit with me.
Yeah.
Now I can write clearly. Now I got days. I'm in a controlled environment. This is the first time I done lived in my own apartment, bro. No roommates, no nothing.
Yeah.
So this clarity is different. This is a different range.
You're on your own space, like
now I can kind of push my comfortability without a second ear of a roommate or you know what I'm saying, or it's nothing here.
It's your own privacy and business. You don't gotta worry about nothing else.
Hey, let's get raw. That's what it is. Let's just get raw here.
Yeah, you can start singing and doing some crazy
whatever I wanted. But I think for the whole month of May, it was 10 songs that just felt real, from writing to recording. And you know the songs are good when you write them, and in your head you hear the song, and then when you get to the wax and it comes out and it hears like it sounds like what it was in your head.
Yeah,
you got you a hit, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a different type of thing, and it felt like all 10 songs was like that.
Wow,
you feel me? But for me, I literally wrote them 10 songs. Probably 1 week I spent writing the 10 songs, and I'm talking about a school week. So 5 days writing 10 songs. I let a weekend pass. I go outside. Went to a couple album release parties, went to live a little bit, came back, recorded, and I had to like build my studio up from scratch. My laptop had crashed, so one of my checks, I went to go get a new Mac OS, got the little laptop, re-downloaded all my shit. I had a hard drive with all my old sessions, listened to some old shit, and just put myself in a zone that was like, what's a mature Kazie that's been through some shit sound like now? And I just honed into that energy. Every morning I woke up, I think at like 8 o'clock on the dot, sharp. Sometimes I woke up at 7:45 because the excitement and the discipline of just being up at that time.
You ready?
Yeah.
Went to go make me I got me a little Mr. Coffee, boom. Throw my little coffee in there, get that ready, go walk my dog. I got a Labrador, I'll walk him while the coffee grinds, come back in, make my little iced coffee, turn on Pro Tools, let's get in my zone. Boom, I'm at the mic knocking these songs out every day until that shit's done. From Monday to Friday, I got all 10 songs done, probably 2 songs a day. And I sent them all out to the features. And I just waited for that for about 2 weeks. And from there, I'm plugging them in, and then I just start doing mixing for my engineer lightly, just to, you know. And since then, we've been working on it at the studio down in downtown LA. But
nice.
It was all with this. It was all just letting it run its course. This is, I think, my most flowing tape. I didn't feel like I had to force this one out. My last tape, I felt forced, and that's part of why I took a year and a half off. I didn't want to give another project where I felt it was forced. And why it was forced, there were songs on there that I didn't even get to put on there.
Oh, wow.
Help the tape be more cohesive. And don't get me wrong, For Grown Folks Only is beautiful. I get a lot of compliments, but I always go, oh man, if y'all would have heard what I had, my Grown Folks Only. I gave y'all the cleared Grown Folks Only, what I could give you without getting in trouble.
Yeah.
So this one, I'm so happy because the features I got back. The beats, I could buy them all. They're all under my ownership. There was beats that I had, niggas up here, bigger artists that bought out. Because I work with a lot of same artists as Larry Dune and Polyester the Saint, Dom Kennedy, and Currency. Like, we have the same realm, so it gets tricky sometimes. I done there's one of the producers. I done sent him a song. I thought it was A1. He like, yeah, bro, that shit is hard, but I can't do it, man. So and so already got it cleared, and I'm just like, fuck. You know what I mean? I keep it to myself. So this is the first tape where all 10 songs every song on here is cleared. I can have it out. It's fully cohesive. I had features on For Grown Folks Only. I couldn't get back in time before the release date dropped.
Wow.
This one, I got all of them back weeks before. And it was more because of my preparation. I feel like my preparation was poor then. I had a lot going on in the last album. So a lot of the trial and errors, I'm not experiencing this one. So I feel like the energy of putting this one out is better.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm working with a better team. I got a new engineer. This one in LA since I moved up here. It's more convenient, but he's a professional. This dude told me he was in Warner Bros. Scrubbing toilets, waiting for niggas to get out the studio so he can go take the dats and go work on them. So he's kind of like me. We kind of hungry like each other.
Yeah.
So even when we in the studio, we on the same page synonymously, just off of like, you know what I'm here for type of shit.
Yeah, that hunger.
We both trying to put something out that makes us both look good. So what we doing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's the same with like even my video, man. Like we dropping the Respected interlude. It's actually dropping 9:00 tonight. But
tonight.
We dropping that shit. And in the morning I'm gonna drop the video. But my video, man, he's just about business. You know what I'm here for, let's get it done. You see a vision, I see a vision, let's get to it. So like y'all said, this whole one door opening, one door closed, another door opening. I just feel like everything now is just falling into place like water and cracks. You know what I'm saying? It's not forced.
Yep.
It's just going where it's supposed to go. And something beautiful is about to come out of it, you know? But that was the process behind that. And it's funny because in thinking this album and trying to make this album, I was like, I want to give something super fresh. I don't want to run off an old idea. I don't want to run off an old scheme that I had from an old project, or I want something fresh, almost like a rebranding of Kazie again, which I'm okay with because fans always are looking for something new and a new stimulation. So if I can rebrand in an interesting way, I think I'm up. And I think this tape is that because one, it's rebranding me, but it's so much bigger than me. And that's why I'm excited. I'm speaking on so much bigger than me, but it's so true to me at the same time.
Yeah.
And it represents a nation of people that don't get recognized. And it's the ones that really don't get recognized in the city, because we get recognition from San Diego, but not everybody is just relating to that recognition that we get musically in San Diego. Let's keep it 100, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say the artist or the sound that I'm talking about, but you guys know.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is a sound that people actually naturally can gravitate to and feel welcomed in. Like, damn, okay, he talking some shit that I can say. I can rap with my chest out, you know? Like, I'm the kid or the person that rap shit word for word. If the nigga's rapping some shit, that's my life. Like, I'm rapping. You feel me?
It's that related,
like it's my song. You know
that
what I'm saying?
relatability. Yeah,
I
it's
want
different.
I want to do that for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I had to be true to myself and, like I said, let this shit flow naturally because that's what's gonna get appreciated in the art scheme of things. You feel me? The greatest artists are the freedom of expression. They never forced their art. Mona Lisa wasn't a forced thing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just
that's facts.
the best ones are just it's them. They're giving you them in their expression unapologetically. So that's where the sunset is, man. And I hope that, you know, everybody enjoys it as much as I did making it. But it was this one feels good because it's the most, I think, natural flowing project throughout the whole process. From finding the engineer to a video man to writing the words that I needed to say on every song, to the hooks, to the cadences, to the features that were chosen. It's only a select few. This is the one that I can sit back and, like, however it unfolds, I'm at peace with it.
Yeah, that's dope, and I'm excited for it too, especially because, you know, like just getting, we literally just started getting into your music. You know what I mean? When Jovan mentioned this was like literally what, a couple weeks ago.
We checking all your shit.
You know what I mean? So it's like it's exciting because it's refreshing as well too. Like you said, listening to your type of music, kind of what you touched on a little bit. Because I'm you know, we talk to Jovan all the time, like especially when it comes to music, like it's that smooth, that soulful sound. Like when you're talking real stuff, like, you know, we're all hip hop heads, so it's like that's what we gravitate towards all the time. Like at the end of the day, there's a time and a place for everything, but that's like hip hop at its core right there. You know what I mean? Especially on the West Coast. So it's like when you hear something like that, it's dope and it's refreshing. And then just getting into your music and then having something about to release July 4th, we're like, well, here we go. You know what I mean? So
hey, that's the water seeping through the cracks right there, bro. That's what it is. That's what I'm talking about. Like, it's so unforced. It's not like I had to pull up on you. Hey, bro, I got this tape. No, we got the podcast lined up. Everything's lined up how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, great promo. Great promo.
Yeah, it really just worked out that way.
Yeah, bro.
It all worked for a circle. I think it was just perfect timing sometimes.
Facts.
That's divine timing at its finest, bro. But that's literally like, that's kind of how this whole aura of this project and the energy behind it is just so naturally divine and just we hear, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and it was like, there was times in this year and a half of the last tape to now, like, it was hard to be patient, but I had to. It was like a pride, and it feels identical to the hoop shit. Like when I had the red shirt, I thought I was good enough. I thought it was time to be on the court. It wasn't. I had to sit back. I had to hone my skills a little bit more. I had to go up into that weight room and throw down a little bit and be more accountable for self.
Yeah, go back to the dojo.
Get back on the court and do that. So I feel like red shirt year over. Take the shackles off the beast. Let's go hoop. Let's go drop 30. You know what I'm saying? Let's go be the number 10 scorer in the state like I was. You feel me? Like, that's how it is. So, and then with this too, like, I forgot what I was gonna say with the Where the Sun Sets theme, but like, it's just so many things with it too. You know what I'm saying? Like where the sun sets. Like now, sun is set is how I look at it. Like me, set. You feel me? The West Coast. That's where the sun sets. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. I was thinking about saying
There's
that.
So
like
many meanings behind it, bro. You think of sunset. Sunset is when them clubs start opening, them bars start opening. We about to get outside, bro. Look, dark's coming out. Go get the Hennessy. Go get
nightlife
outside. You know what this is where the sun sets. You know what I'm saying? So
I can't drink Hennessy ever again in my life, bro.
Hey man, I love that drink, man. I'm sorry,
I blame Darnell. I blame Darnell too.
That was 3 years ago. I blacked out and never went back.
That's what I'm saying. I was never drinking.
Not drinking again.
Not drinking that type of drink every day.
Henny and champagne. If I get those, I'm a happy man.
Champagne too. I can go with a mimosa.
Yeah, I like mimosa. You had a mimosa song.
Yeah, that's the one that we played. That we played in the beginning too. That's actually funny. That's the second mimosa song we played on our podcast. We got another artist named Primo.
Mango Mimosa.
He got a song called Mango Mimosas.
Oh wow!
Yeah, super fire.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, you would like his music too, like especially with the vibe that you make.
I mean, shit. If you talking about mimosas, I already know what he on, man.
Yeah,
you know the vibe.
Facts. And we kind of touched on this a little bit. This is our pretty much our last question. What do you think artists / platforms in San Diego could do better to help elevate the city?
Bro, we need more events, collaborative events. I say that. I live in LA, bro. These, like I said, they party from Sunday to Thursday, and then revert and go again Sunday to Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday. We already know that's club day, so that's why I don't mention them. We already know that's a given. But Sunday to Thursday is fucking crazy because why are you partying on Monday and Tuesday, bro? There's nothing. But we need more collaborative events. It's a lot of these events, bro. It's like DJs is hosting them. Like up here, bro, DJ parties is the shit. If a DJ hosting it and it's a cracking DJ in the venue, cool. Artists is gonna pop out. They gonna show face. It's a great time to rub elbows, talk, mingle amongst each other, and then if we don't run these things, what I noticed with them too is they keep it all in their house. Keep the shit all San Diego. Make it broadcast, but keep it San Diego. Keep the food vendor San Diego. Keep the drink vendor San Diego. Anybody that's running businesses that can help operate these events we hold, keep it San Diego.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because what it looks like from the outside in, from people coming out, like me, a San Diegan in LA, when I see this shit, wow, y'all look united. Damn, it looks strong here. It looks, I need to come out here more often and fuck with it because they in sync and tapped in. So I say collaborator events, you know what I'm saying? Or if not, man, DJ mixers. Like just events. We need more events, more venues stuffed out with shit. You know what I'm saying? Make it a $5 RSVP. We don't gotta hit people over the head. Just get you a nice little security guard, give him his little funds, have him protected, and let's throw some shit that just lights the city up more. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's what it is. If we had that, it made more platforms to make people come out. Because all you need is some alcohol and good food. People are gonna come out for a nice meal.
Yeah.
You feel me? Then you sprinkle some good acts. You sprinkle a business on there or two. You feel me? Now we got some shit jumping. But everybody got egos, and there's too many people can't work with too many people. So you feel me? Like,
so is that?
I'm trying to do more. That's what Left Coast. That's what Left Coast Worldwide stands for. We music, merch, events. That's what we do.
Is that a San Diego thing or is that like a LA thing? Like, I mean, what do you think far as like egos and working with each other in San Diego? Like, do we carry a lot of egos? Why we can't work?
Yeah. A lot of people, man, look at somebody else's success as like a threat. And me, bro, I'm such a fan of the homies, bro. Like, I'm fanboy, bro. Like, I pour love into my niggas all the time. Why? Because that's how I would want to be. And I know when I get love poured into me, bro, I'm at my highest capacity of like whatever the fuck I want to achieve. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a superhero. So even when like I see the homies, like I'm gonna tell them like, bro, you fucking go, dog. Like you don't even know it, bro. You really on some other shit right now. Like really, I mean it genuinely. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel threatened by nobody because I'm run by my own pace, bro. I'm at my own wavelength, bro. Like my shortcomings, my successes, it don't say nothing about the next man, and vice versa. Your shortcomings, successes don't say shit about me. Yeah. So all I can do for you in my space, because that's where I'm controlling, is uplift you as best as I can. 100%. And if niggas did that more and thought like that more, we'd be vicious because that's what the big cities do. That's
Tell me about it.
I mean, you look at San Francisco, everybody doing music with everybody, bro. Yes. Like Raja do a song with E40, doing a song with I Am Sue, doing a song with Lil Bean. You feel me? And all these niggas from different places, but you look at it, you go, Bay Area.
Right.
You feel me?
100%.
We can be the same way. We just not. It's too many egos. It's too many heat with him, and I don't fuck with bro. And it's too much of that. I try to have events and with the Kazie and friends, and I'm gonna ramp it up. I'm gonna start ramping it up, like the frequency of them. I want to try to set the tone for that. And it's funny that y'all asked me that because I'm like, I want to be a pillar in that if we can get that shit jumping. Yeah. You get me? So, and I done did it with many events that I've done. So I just think we need to do that more, make more comfortable situations out of uncomfortable encounters. Or what you may feel is uncomfortable, let's make it a comfortable space so you get comfortable with that. Whether it's you have a problem with being out and social, that's a problem for a lot of artists. They can't do that. Let's make it a comfortable space for you to be social. Which is creative, weird niggas too. You know what I'm saying? Like, same with like the ego shit. Like, bro, I throw events with pros and amateurs and everything in between, just to show you there's a range to this shit. Everybody's at their own race. You
Yeah.
just get to see it in these events live. Okay, he there. Oh, I like what he did there with his artistry. And you probably could take something with it to grow yours.
100%.
That's what this shit is about. That's
Yeah.
what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know if y'all big on the collective conscious, but that's what keeps that shit rolling, bro. Is keeping everybody in that same wavelength. They're trying to, okay, let me build off of this person instead of tearing them down.
Yeah,
You know
that's how
saying?
exactly. That's how it should be too. Like, especially because there's a lot of learning experience too when you could just listen or watch or observe.
Yeah,
and you could take into account for what you want. There's things that you might not want, but there's other things that you'd be like, I could take that into. Yeah, even just with a regular conversation, like, you know, people could agree to disagree. But we could keep it moving though. There might be some valid points that you made, and I'm gonna take that with me. You know what I mean? So it's like I think a lot of people need to just instill that into them, you know what I mean?
don't mean to be like Afrocentric. So like at my school, you know, I had like I did African American studies. So I say this to the homies all the time, right? I'm like, nigga, you look at the pyramids in Egypt, you like that shit beautiful. And you look at those, bro. None of them shits was built by one egotistical person. It took a camp of people to make that shit look beautiful.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
If everyone was just like,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now we look at them, we like, man, that shit is a pillar of beauty. It's a pillar of excellence. It's a monument. Blase, blase. San Diego would be the same thing if we had everybody fucking trying to build the pyramid.
On the same page.
Not everybody's trying to build the pyramid.
Everyone bring a brick and let's set it.
Yeah,
let's set it in stone.
Get on the same page and fucking, you know.
And built this shit up. Watching about 30, 40, 50 years how they come back and look at San Diego as a monument with music if we did it that way.
100%. Bro, you definitely got the vision for sure. And like you said, there's a lot,
bro. I see it from a different lens. But
there's a lot of time, space.
Worldwide is bigger than this, bro.
And there's a lot of time, space, and money out there for everyone to win.
Right.
Like, at the end of the day.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up. Everybody get the same 24, partner. How you spending it? That's it. That's it.
How you spending it?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You got choices.
Yeah. And our last, just pretty much to end it off is, you know, what's next for Kazie? Obviously, you got the we put up here too, new album Where the Sun Sets Out July 4th, a new single, The Respected Interlude, we released tonight, 9 p.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah, we live.
And anything else you got going too, like merch? Anything else coming out too?
Look, merch is getting, you know, we conjuring that up right now as we speak. But in the meantime, June 30th, this next Friday, I got an album pre-listening party for Where the Sun Sets. So if you're interested, you want to come through, you know, show your support, come listen to this with your boy, have some good food. We got bartenders and drinks. It's going to be down at the Black Box Gallery in San Ysidro. Pull up, man. Pull up. Come listen to this, man. This is beautiful. I think it's very monumental.
What time?
Speak volume. It'll be from 7 to 10.
Okay.
7 to 10. But this is going to speak volumes for the city. So we doing that Friday, June 30th. Black Box Gallery. Pull up. It'll be on Left Coast Worldwide. I have that live about the same time when the single drops tonight, around 9 o'clock. But we'll have the RSVP. It's a $5 RSVP. So just pull up, man. Come show your love. Come get you some food. Come get you a couple of drinks, and let's listen to some great music, man. That's what's next for Kazie.
Yeah. We're gonna slide. We're gonna slide for sure.
I'll be in the building.
I'll be there in spirit. I'm in Minnesota, so I'm not. Unfortunately, I ain't out there.
I'm gonna have a live too, man. So just tap into the live.
Oh yeah, I'll be on the live for sure.
And popping, so anybody that's not there can feel like they there with me.
Okay, perfect. Then there we go. I'll be there. I'll be there with you guys. Then let's go.
Yeah.
Tap into that live.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'll definitely join on the live. You said 7 to 10 too. That's like perfect.
7 to 10. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah, I don't think we ever slid on like a listening party or anything for any of the artists we had. We you know, we went to shows and things like that, but it'd be dope to be in a listening party, really vibe out to like a new project. I've always seen it online, but seeing it up close and personal, like that'd be
dope. That's an experience,
Yeah, I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. I want y'all to hear it, man. I'm honored that y'all want to come through and hear it. So, yeah, we going up June 30th, man. June 30th. Yeah.
Mark your calendars. People that ain't got nothing planned that night.
Please do. 30th outside.
You sitting your ass at home. Outside. Summertime, the sun's out. You better step the fuck out next week.
Yeah, San Diego is live. I know everybody pulling up. You know what I'm saying? It was nice. The sun is out now. We ain't on that cold.
Go outside. Come on, do something.
Outside,
you know, go meet some people. You know what I mean? Go meet some people. Like it's
man.
Yeah,
It's
chop it up.
a Friday night. Have a good night.
And it's a Friday night, bro. I love Fridays, boy.
Yeah, come on.
Don't get me started.
Yeah, we one day away from
Friday night.
Friday night.
He's gonna have a henny bottle in his hand.
Oh yeah.
We need the henny coming out.
I'm probably gonna have champagne. I'm probably gonna be sipping the Bel Air Blue, man. You know,
the Bel Air
coming out.
I never even had the blue yet. I ain't even had the blue.
I'll put you on Friday. I got you Friday. I got you on Friday.
All right.
We gonna be on that Bel Air Friday night.
Yeah. I'm gonna have you on Bel Air with me, man. We're gonna rock out to this for
Hey
sure.
man, I want some.
Man. Hey, we'll see you about it.
Hey, yeah. No,
when you throw the arms up.
Hey, I got y'all, bro. I got y'all. Don't even trip. Don't even trip.
But yeah, we'll make sure to put that too when we put out the snippet. We'll put it out and make sure to plug that as well, so people
I'm gonna
can
send y'all the
see
flyer
that
and everything, bro, so y'all can pump it. I'm gonna send you the flyer. I got the story mode and the post version.
Most
of this,
definitely.
So I got you.
Most definitely.
Okay,
And let us know when the merch drops too. We'll be tapped in because I can speak for all of us here. Like we're big when it comes to just the supporting. Like you know, what I mean, as far as buying merchandise and supporting the artists any way we can. You know, what I mean. So, like,
I seen that jacket on the 26 freestyle. I seen like like the Dickies kind of type jacket. I like that flavor to it. That's
we trying to. I got some niggas that's helping me. Like I do my little designing thing because I do got some some fly shit. You know,
on the fashion sense.
I got some dudes that we putting some stuff together, man. And I got a big request on them hoodies coming back. So we're gonna get the hoodies. I'm gonna do them Dickie looking jackets too. That was actually an exclusive for my artists. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. Yeah, I have artists with the Left Coast record shit, but yeah, we got all type of
quick
stuff
flex
coming. We're gonna start. Go ahead. What'd you say?
Nah, I said quick flex.
Oh
I seen that on the video. I seen that because we was gonna talk about it. I had to bring that up.
No.
We put the website. We put the website in the description too, so you can see all that too. You can see the artists, everyone as well too.
Yeah. Shout out KP. Shout out my nigga Savi the Coolest. Shout out Act Right Radio, man. Them is my family, man. We gonna have a tape coming this year too with the whole gang on it, man. It's gonna be crazy. But, we're gonna kick off the summer with bucket hats and 4 flavors of shirts. That's what we starting with. You know what I'm saying? Start the summer vibe right.
The bucket hat. It's been a minute since I wore a bucket hat. I was at high school days. Yeah.
Throw it on the beach way. You know,
that's what I'm on, bro.
Let's go.
That's my Where the Sunsets pack right there. Bucket hats and a nice clean Left Coast tee. You feel me? So
hey, let's go.
That should be coming within the next month. I will keep y'all updated. We're gonna have posts. Make sure everybody follows at the Left Coast Company. I know it is or not the Left Coast Company, at Left Coast Worldwide. Excuse me.
Yeah.
We worldwide now.
So,
worldwide.
The company. We worldwide now.
Yeah.
We're gonna have all updates, music, merch, events. June 30th, we outside, pre-listening party. 4th of July, we taking over the city with the album, man. It's time, man.
You deserve a couple of Jadakiss ad-libs.
Hey, I'm dead. Hey,
we outside.
Yeah, we gotta put Jadakiss ad-libs. But yeah, man, appreciate you for hopping on with us too and chopping it up. Definitely won't be the last time. You know what I mean? Like anytime we're on the podcast, you know, we'll definitely be following the career.
Definitely, you know,
new projects, et cetera. Feel free, man. We're always you know what I mean, stay connected, you know what I mean, and always you got a place pretty much, you know what I mean, if you want to plug whatever. Talk some hip hop, anything like that. Yeah. So always anytime. So and yeah, once again, we have all the links in the descriptions. If you want to listen to more Kazie, we have his Apple and Spotify links in the description, and also Left Coast Worldwide website link in description. Once again, new album Where the Sun Sets out July 4th. New single dropping tonight, the Respected Interlude off the tape.
I'm itching, man. Man. I just had to give y'all I had to throw the fucking interlude out there, man.
We got 66. We got 9 more minutes.
Hey, yeah.
He said,
he knows.
And we keeping count.
He knows.
We almost there.
Quick math right there, man. Quick math. Let's go.
That's one of the singles off the album, so that's gonna give you a slight taste of, and it's still not the whole enchilada, but just a slight taste of how we coming with it this go round, come the 4th of July, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And shout out to everyone tuning in. Don't forget, and also everyone who's going to be watching the replay. Um, we're also going to be putting it. We always have it on all audio platforms as well. So you in the gym, you driving,
to work,
anything like that, you can't watch the visual. Yeah, that's something. You in the Uber, I'm driving back,
wherever you at.
Might want to turn that on
real quick.
Just go put that on, and also don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll be back next week with our episode 60. We've been doing a lot of interviews, but this time, we're gonna take it light, go back to our episodes, do a regular podcast episode, and we're big 60, so that's a big number for us. So we're gonna be on that, and we're also gonna end the episode by playing one of your older music videos from 8 months ago, a handsome intro featuring Chad. So
shout out my nigga Chad, man. That's one of the Breed Mafia members right there, man. Shout out
okay, fire. Yeah.
Right there.
This one was crisp too. I like it, and also rest in peace, Jay Dilla. That's the GOAT, man. So
rest in peace, Jay Dilla. Yeah, that was actually the first video I directed my damn self, man. So,
bro, it's good. It's good.
I appreciate that. Yeah, that was rigorous. To be behind and be on Adobe Premiere and all that shit. That's shout out to my videographers, man. Y'all are salute, man.
They really out here.
It's a work.
But yeah, we'll end it off with that. And once again, bro, appreciate you for taking the time. Shout out Jovan. Shout out Jovan too for even mentioning your name as well too. You know what I mean? And
shout out
putting
to
this
homie
on.
Joe, man, on everything I love. Shout out to the homie on me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, man. We're gonna get into this music video. Let me put it up.
Sir, do it. Crazy. That's 8 months. That was my last video. That's crazy.
It's kind of like a reaction in a way,
Hell feels like
She been up to Q.
Shit, writing rhymes.
You a poet now?
Flyest one, nigga.
This nigga, okay. See you.
You and your smoke.
What?
Nope.
Look. When it comes to the best, niggas ain't got a question. The ones coming correct, representing a section, never stressing. Losses I converted to lessons, counting blessings. Even though we grew up with less than most. Mic check, niggas know that it's left coast. Every time I step out, I be fresh for show. Like a sax solo, Kazie next to blow. Won't stop till they place me up next to Hove. Putting my niggas on as a flex for show. Let them know, stay 10 toes and them checks will flow. Was gon' call this the intro, but all it was me turning on the instrumental and grabbing a pencil to jot down hooks and punchlines. And crunch time, I pin on Kimbo. Fresher than a Mento, fly but quite simple. Clean pair of sneaks I keep on my 10 toes. Always on the move, so much on my mental. Got tired of this game, now my flames rekindle. Cool nigga till I let my dogs out the kennel. Ruthless tripping, getting on a nigga tempo. Down with the fade, they'll rearrange dinos. Tools that'll blow and give a nigga some dimples. But fuck all the violence and excuse my silence. Back telling niggas I'm the best and I'm biased. Aligned with the highest. Knowing that he's my guidance. It takes time to make timeless shit like this. And every time I drop, just know I'm up in the prices. So have your money right before you ask what the price is. Some niggas got life, other niggas lifeless. Scary niggas left trying to find where Christ with. I've been low key trying to figure out my vices. Women on my nuts, Terry Crews with the vice grips. Niggas talk shit, see me and be tight-lipped the nicest on mics when I write and recite. So when you run it back, your face look like you might shit. Drip something slight, yet the flow quite enticing. This is for my niggas and themselves having kites in. Just to tell their family back home what they might miss. Niggas working overtime, morning and night shifts. Invested in my craft and of course to have nice shit. Yeah, nigga, I might quit this game. Ain't the same, I lost all my excitement. Jay Dilla would've liked this.
He would've, man, for sure.
Check, is my mic on? Couple drink and some smoke to get my night gone. Capture the moment, go and get your Nikon. Feeling like Jigga when I'm shoe shopping with Taiwan. Told him I want this whole side, I want to try it on. All 11, one pair, bet not have a size for him. We could get it poppin' in the basement like that scene in Belly when the black nigga was hating. Bun scoped it out, felt the tension in space, then shot the pistol and yelled, strip nigga, get naked. I should stop watching movies with the sound off, but that was how I got them 30 pounds off. Got it out and off the ground, dog, like a groundhog. Take him to school, recess, his playground ball. Thought he was balling, wanted the card game. It hit rim and bounced off. Money calls, I'm on it. I switch lanes, in and out of town for it. Speeding in the brown Ford. Come on, who you know get checks like this? Rip mics, make hits, break necks like this. Just because he new don't mean he fresh like this. I'm in PB looking for my next wife. Heard it's a hot girl summer.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a bummer, cause at the same time, I ain't got nothing for you. Cash shows and drugs make the world go round. And I've been getting so much, it's like a merry-go-round. Lottie-dottie-dottie, we like to party. We don't want bitches that fuck on everybody. The whips is clean, the game's exclusive. Now that we in motion, they call it a movement. Don't get shot over juju, beats like Q-tip. Catching niggas slipping at the movies with his cute bitch. Half these niggas wanna be the man just cuz. Telling everyone that we friends just cuz. You know who I am, you can get a bigger buzz. So you acting like we're closer than we are at the clubs. I see what it is, I know love is love, but I just came to drink 5 and roll another dub. All in the wood, cause everything's good. Asking what I bang, I'm from the wish your nigga was. Say it with your chest when you speaking to me. Don't look at my life and think it was easy for me. I found a way to keep my sneakers out the street. I'm a boss now, my feet don't touch concrete. Boss talk, pull up, grab a chair, have a seat. I seem to get in my zone on the J Dilla beat.
Ooh. Man, y'all caught a body.
Yeah, that's my dog. That's my dog, man. That was like one of the people. It's at his studios where we recorded that, and that was like.
All right. And I've been waiting, baby.
Like happened, but that's like one of my dogs forever, man. That's my dude. He makes rapping fun, like a sport, like it's competitive, like. All right, who could come up with the best 16? Bitch, you know
yeah,
I mean?
that was one of those you could tell. It was like, oh yeah,
it was very competitive in the studio that day.
That one was fire.
Hey, I was having fun.
Listen, that's called motherfucking bars, nigga. You know nothing about that.
Yes, sir. Flex. Shout out to Van Funk.
This is crazy. Crazy, yo.
Yeah, shout out Nico, man.
Yeah, shout out
Nico on the beach, man.
That's Nico on the beach, huh?
Yeah, Nico on the beach, man. Yeah, we went to high school and man, he
word.
He made beats, man.
We like that the interview intro that we did for you. That's the beat. The beat that's playing is actually his beat called Supreme. So.
Oh, word.
Yeah. Actually, not that one. I don't think
that man.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Fire music video. We're excited to see what's this next project, Where's the Sunset, and also this new single that's about to drop too. So it's pretty much when we hop on off of this, we're dropping within an hour. So
yeah, in an hour, man.
An hour from now. Hour from now, man.
Yeah, for real. We might have to even do like an album review or something like that. That'd be pretty dope. We do a lot of album reviews as well.
Hey, if y'all man, just tag me.
Or a listening party or listening video or something.
Genuinely.
We got you. We'll do it. We said it here. We're gonna be doing an album review, so let's get into it, man. But
Where the Sunsets.
Yeah, Where the Sunsets, July 4th. And man, once again, like I said, thanks for hopping on. This is a dope episode and dope chop it up and getting to meet you as well, man. So
dope.
Yeah, man. Appreciate your time.
Much success moving forward too, man. So
man, thank you for the platform, man. Always.
Oh, no problem.
Of course, man.
Yes, sir.
And shout out to everyone tuning in once again. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And just that is a wrap.
Yes, sir.